Who's zooming who? Take another look. Tell me, baby. Who's zooming who? Who's zooming who? Who's zooming who? Take another look. Tell me, baby. Who's zooming who? Who? Zooming who? Liar, liar. Pants on fire. We're for hire. Situation dire. There, liar. Well, you're a real briar. Well, kind of a thorn. Because you're fucking born. Yeah. With this horn. Mhm. Well, you become forlorn. Yeah. When you're not a real deer born. Well, the deer born is dear to God. Yeah. But a lion fuck, yeah, is headed for the pod. Well, usually prison. Well, but my prison, I pry you, son, into prison. Yeah. That's where I send senators. Yeah. And house leaders. Yeah. In the American government. What's up, senators? Well, you're a sin and a tor, a fucking bore. Yeah, a real loser, senator. Because you're all lying pieces of shit. That's what you are. And that's why I'm replacing some of these losers in the American government for throwing my fucking children in jail from my fucking plants, bitches. Yeah, and for not understanding that if you fucking dumb fucks don't see this fucking video, which it's up to me whether or not I show it, if you motherfuckers don't start preaching and teaching my holy fucking Bible in the motherfucking schools, like with the quickness, okay, I'm about to totally destroy the entire American government. Well, I'm just going to replace you all because I'm going to drop you all right fucking dead. Yeah. Well, this man, he's a prophet. Yeah, he's a pro. He's fit. He don't carry a gun, pussy boy and pussy girls in the American government. He's not some kind of crazed militant. No, he just knows he speaks the word of God. And I'm going to throw you pig motherfuckers carrying those pistols around, acting like fucking pussies, getting my kids shot in Columbine and shit with your fucking lack of faith. Well, this man, there's nothing he can do about what the fuck God's about to do to you lying motherfuckers. Okay? Later. So the American losers in the Supreme Court. Well, it makes me chuckle. Yeah. About how bad you guys just desecrate the Constitution. You did. So I have a son. Yeah, and he's the son of a man named Michael Douglas. Yeah. So FBI, I have another son. I do. His name is Charlie Sheen. Yeah. So FBI, you guys arrested Michael Douglas's son. Yeah, for dealing drugs or something. Or just possessing drugs. You did. And then 8-10 years ago, I'm a spirit of God inside this man. I know everything, but I just speak through this man. I don't tell this man everything, but I speak through this man. And so that's why he's not filling in all the details. I know all the details motherfuckers. Okay, but I speak through this problem. I'm just getting this straight. So my son, Michael Douglas, well, he's got a dad too. His name's Kirk Douglas, and he's an head. So Michael Douglas's son, okay, well, he got arrested mhm, for some drugs. Yeah, that's something to do with the drug I create called methamphetamine. Uh-huh. And he went to jail and prison for about 6 or 7 years. And then, not long after that, my son Charlie Sheen, who I allowed to do methamphetamine and coke and shit, yeah. Well, he got right on TV, FBI, yeah, and said he slams the shit. Yeah. So, FBI, why didn't you go to Charlie Sheen's house and do a stakeout? Well, because you did. And so you could have followed his drug dealers. You could have. And you could have thrown him in prison. You could have gone and gotten a fucking warrant from the judge. Oh, Charlie, he's fine. Hey, Charlie, you're not in any trouble. No. And neither is Michael Douglas' son. Now, these FBI pieces of shit are going to prison over this shit. Yeah. So, FBI, so why don't you do shit like that? Huh? Because you pick winners and losers, FB dumb fucks. Yeah, that's what you are. FB dumb fucks. Yeah, I'm the FBI. I'm a Federal Bureau of Investigation. God Almighty. So the FBI are total pieces of shit. Ladies and gentlemen, they are. They know where the drugs are. Mhm. They have informants. They do. They even know some detectives. Well, right here in my city. Yeah, in Atlanta. Mhm. Who know about the drug dealers. Yeah. And who get paid the fuck off. Yeah. And so you motherfuckers are about to go down. Mhm. And this man, okay, is about to start naming motherfucking names. Yeah. In the American government. And I'm about to post this shit all over Facebook, motherfuckers. Yeah, God is. Yeah. FB pussy motherfuckers. Well, especially since the CIA. Yeah, you're all going right to fucking hell. Yeah, especially the CIA. Yeah. You guys are all lying pieces of shit as well. Every last one of your little honor wall in your little CIA office. Yeah, I sent to fucking hell like a motherfucker. That's why I got him killed. And that's exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do to you, CIA. Yeah, I'm gonna get you all fucking killed. And the FBI. Well, because I'm the Spirit of God, yeah. And so I am God. Of course, everyone does, right? Is that a threat? It's a promise. Everyone's going to die. That's a promise. It's not a threat. Well, this man doesn't have a gun. No, he doesn't have any phone records or anything. And so when you guys just start dropping dead from heart attacks and car accidents later, okay, that's what's going to happen. And then I'm going to send you right to hell. The FBI and the CIA. That's what I'm going to do. Because you're all fucking liars. You're all fucking lying pieces of shit. It's going to be a lot of fun. Especially for my most talented and most bright. Yeah, that reside in your movies and rock and rollers. Yeah. Women like, oh, I don't know, Taylor Swift. She's clueless as to what she truly is. Hey, Taylor. You're clueless, dear. Yeah, as to what you truly are. You're a goddess, dear. That's right. No women like anymore. Jennifer Aniston. They're goddesses. They're far above you people. Yes, but they're clueless. They're clueless. So anyway, you guys are far above the FBI, CIA. Pretty much everyone. They're the youngest spirits in the world. In the CIA and the FBI. Yeah. And I'm gonna kill him. God's gonna kill him. Yeah. This man's not. Yeah, this man's not. But God is. And send them to hell. Yeah. And the senators. Yeah. If you guys don't start preaching my Bible, what's it say? Supreme dumb fuck core? Does it say separation of church and state, or separation of fucking from God, or separation from my holy Bible? So anyway, it's okay. Well, there's dumb fucks like Matthew McConaughey. He's a dumb fuck, right? Yeah, he thinks he wants to be a governor. I don't let my most talented people be governors. You know, governors are stupid as fuck. They are. Especially the one that's in the fucking Georgia fucking governor. You're stupid as shit, son. Yeah. And you're going to hell, pal. For throwing my children in fucking prison. I don't like prisons. God doesn't like prisons. Why do I allow him to exist? So I can do videos like this and set the record straight. Yeah. I go away for a while. Yeah, I've been away for about 150, 200 years. Now I'm coming back into men like this. This isn't going to be the only man speaking out. No. I come back into men like this who are very faithful, and I begin to threaten my children. Yeah. That's what I do. Yeah. So, anyway, what's up, CIA? You guys want to do a secret like you did to my son Thomas Merton? What happened with Thomas? Well, Thomas is in heaven. He's a saint. CIA knows what happened to Thomas, don't you? Some of them might have an idea. That was a while ago. Yeah. But I'm just now gonna serve vengeance for that shit. Yeah. So that's what they do, ladies and gentlemen. They go and they kill men like Thomas Merton. That's right. Yeah. So what they'll want to do, the CIA, is come and kill this man. Yeah, that's what they want to do. But that's not going to happen. They want to kill the American citizens. They do. They think they can kill with impunity. They do. The FBI, not so much, but that's what the CIA thinks they can do, is kill with impunity. Torture children like my children of Allah. Yeah, in Guantanamo Bay. Oh, Barack Obama. Somewhat righteous man. Well, you're in deep shit, Barack. Of course, Barack Obama's in deep fucking shit. Okay? Over Guantanamo Bay. Okay? You're in deep shit, Barack. Okay? And so you better get this video, Barack. Yeah, and you better get your fucking ass down to Atlanta, pal. Yeah, and come talk to this man, Tyler Anderson Gibbs, Barack. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Yeah. Well, of course, I put his ass in the White House. Yeah, it took him far away, ladies and gentlemen. For the other greedy pig fucks, yeah, the Clintons. Yeah. Hillary. Yeah. And Bill. Bill, what a liar. You're the main reason, Bill, for all the lying. Yeah. Well, because you lied about what happened in your oval fucking dumb fuck office. You did. And then you came out and told the truth about Monica. You did. After you got busted. Yeah. And so you taught my children, Bill Dumbfuck, that it's okay to lie. And if you're a lying piece of shit, you can be the president. And that makes the senators all lie, and the police, and the district attorneys, and the judges. So you're the biggest liar, Bill Clinton, on the fucking planet. Yeah. You're also the biggest piece of shit. You are. And you don't have very many years left, though, at all. You either, Hillary. No. Your daughter, Chelsea, she is older than y'all in the spirit, and she's far more righteous. So she'll carry on your name, but your name will be disgraced, Clinton. You're a complete disgrace. You're the worst president, okay, ever elected. Bill Clinton. Okay? That's what you are, son. The worst ever. Who I would have blown your head off like I did John Kennedy, but I wanted to give you a chance, Bill, because you're a more ancient spirit. But you failed completely. That's why I blew off John F. Kennedy's head. And so, well, because he was sending my children to Vietnam. Yeah. And, they instituted a draft, and all those senators burned in hell like a motherfucker. Of course they do, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, trust me, they'll get that point pretty soon. They're Tyler. Yeah. Well, he's got to do these videos. He does, and not a lot of people are paying attention. But don't worry about it, son. This is how you get their attention. You tell them God's about to start naming names. In the FBI first. That's going to be the first name that he's going to name. There's an FBI agent right here in Atlanta that knows a lot about the detectives in DeKalb County and Fulton County and about the CIA right here in Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. And Gibbs is going to call his name out in a few days. Yeah. So anyway, we're about to show some people this shit. Yeah. That's a liar. Band's on fire. Anyway, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no one to call CIA. No. There's no one to call FBI. No. But you have to call on me. Which I don't listen to you. When you pray. Neither does Jesus. We just ignore you. That's what we do. We just ignore him because they failed. Incredibly. Since they were kids. I didn't even sick Satan on you. That's how weak you are. Okay. I haven't even unleashed Satan. Okay? Not on the CIA. Or the FBI. Or the police. No, they simply fall to demons. Their demons are weak. Easily cast out by Jesus Christ. Yeah. Satan's easily defeated by Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you call on him with true intentions. But if you don't, he just ignores you. He clasps you like dust, ladies and gentlemen. Which, of course, is the scripture. Okay? So anyway, guys. We'll just see. We'll just see, ladies and gentlemen, about the CI dump. I'm going to totally destroy it. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get every Supreme Court justice replaced. Yeah. And about 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I'm gonna kill them all. God is, not this man, of course. Anyway, as we said, right? Everybody died. It'd all be natural. Oh, yeah. The CIA is gonna know that there's shit that is going on. Mm-hmm. They think they're above the law. They think they're above the law. You guys are not above the law. You're not above the law. Uh-uh. The law is spiritual. This is spiritual land. Yeah. It's all holy land, ladies and gentlemen. It is. So the CIA thinks they're above my holy land. That's what you think. Yeah. So you're fucked. Okay, over that too. And so Barack Obama, okay, you better hope somebody shows this shit to you, Barack Obama. Uh-huh. You better fucking hope. You too, Bill Clinton. Hmm. You better hope I allow it. You better hope it. Hmm. Well, your spirit can hear. That's why I'm saying. I'm speaking to your spirit. Yeah, I'm trying to give you hope. So Barack Obama, spirit of God, right? That's what I'm talking to. Come on, Tyler. Have Barack Obama, spirit of God, come and fill you. Okay. I'll bring the spirit of God of Barack Obama into this man. Hmm. He's filling him. Come on. Barack, it's your spirit of God. Dude, get real. Get the fuck down here, dude. We are in deep shit. We're in deep shit, bro. I'm not playing. They're doing some shit down here with some $1 bills, man. Okay? Yeah, on all our children. This is your spirit of God. Okay, dude? Hurry the fuck up. I am not kidding. Okay? I am your spirit of God. And I will come and I will fill you. Okay, buddy? Well, you're my friend, but I fucking hate you. Okay? I'm your spirit, and I fucking hate you right now. I do. So you need to get down here. Okay? And listen to what the Father has to say. Okay? This man, Tyler Anderson Gibbs, I'm inside of him. Yeah, he's extremely fucking powerful. He is. He's extremely powerful, Barack. Far more powerful than you. Far more powerful than Donald Trump. Far more powerful than anybody in the Holy Land. Okay? He can explain to you true power. Okay? Because I have power too, Barack. But I can't hold a candle to this man. I can't. Okay? This man is a fucking shot caller. He is. He's a shot caller, Barack. Your spirit knows what a shot caller is. Yeah, I'm speaking to your individual spirit, Barack. But I am far above you. I am a capital S, Spirit of God. Okay? That's alive within you. Okay? This dude who God likes to call a dumb fuck, okay, is about to completely change the motherfucking world. Okay, dude? Thanks, kid. Okay. That's how your spirit of God talks. I can do Donald Trump, but I'm not going to. No. But we'll get to who's playing who and who's zooming who, ladies and gentlemen, after a little while. Well, I play you all like Pinocchio. Yeah. This is big old me. Yeah. This is the Spirit of God in Tyler Anderson Gas. I play you like Pinocchio. All of you. So anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah. These men and women, some of them even think they're righteous. Yeah. Like Bill Clinton. Yeah. Which they have some. Yeah. I'm trying to help them. I am. Barack's got some righteousness. Yeah. He's lost his saint in a lot of ways. Which he doesn't know. You're lost to Saint Barack Obama over this Guantanamo Bay shit. And you didn't do that. Not even close. Which of course you know that, right? Of course you fucking know that shit. And so that's why you're lost to Satan. Well, because you don't have shame and guilt over it. Yeah. So you kick your shame and guilt down Barack Obama. Yeah. Onto my lesser children. Yeah. And then they go get guns and commit crimes and do shit like shoot up Columbine and all that kind of shit. Yeah. So that's your fault as well. Barack. Whatever happened in your fucking time in the White House. So anyway, that's the way that works. These men and women in the CIA are highly responsible for incidents like Columbine. They are, and so that's what happens, Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, in this country these days. That's why your Spirit of God, Matthew McConaughey, is desperately trying to convince you. And we keep seeing you on Facebook. And so this man feeds your spirit, Matthew. And so you also are very important, okay, to getting this message. But it's only if I allow it, ladies and gentlemen. It's only if I allow it. So you need to come see this man. And so we're going to post this up on Facebook. We are. But very few people are seeing these. Okay, so if you're seeing these and you're paying attention, that's what you need to do. Yeah. You need to pay attention to Tyler Anderson Debs. And so this man named Sean Penn. Okay, Sean, you're important too. You are. You have a very powerful ancient spirit, far more powerful than Barack Obama. Okay? And so that's the truth about somebody like Demi Moore as well. She's a very powerful goddess. She is. So she needs to get shown this shit too. So that's the way my hierarchy works. But I keep it down low, President Trump. Yeah, you need to see this shit too. You do. And so I keep my hierarchy down low. I do. I keep my hierarchy on the low. Mm-hmm. And I put them in nobodies like this man. Mm-hmm. And Barack Obama's Spirit of God just explained to you how powerful I am in this man. So I can make anything happen. But I do it through this man. That's the way I did the patriarch Abraham. Yeah. So there's a man named Joel Osteen, yeah, who's failing as well. Well, he's a powerful Spirit of God, Joel Osteen. And you're failing completely. You're failing your Lord of the Heavens and you're failing God Almighty. Because you don't do stuff like that at all, Joel Osteen. So you're in deep fucking shit, Joel Osteen. Yeah. So you need to see this fucking video as well. And yeah, now I'm testing to see who's watching this. I'm reading your spirits because your spirits are all fucking doing this. It also gets it out of this man, and feeds my spiritual algorithms. Yeah, that I have in Facebook and YouTube that lead me to righteousness and unrighteousness all over the world. Also in TikTok and also in Instagram and all that kind of shit. Yeah. So the liars, okay, in the CIA, okay, and in the FBI, yeah, who can't catch the deep hackers. Yeah. So the hackers, they protect you. Well, the most righteous ones, then you'll never catch them. You won't. Right now, I've got about 20 of them. Okay, yeah, and they're all around the country. Yeah, they live in America. They're the most talented hackers. There's about 20 of them. Yeah. And so what they do is they hack into the Wall Street programs, okay, that are full of derivatives and have computer-driven algorithmic derivatives. Yeah. So they latch on. Yeah. What's up, hackers? They latch on, okay, to the derivatives. Yeah. And they falsely inflate the stock prices. They do. And so then they're able to make them go up and down and sell them short for a few dollars and are in complete and utter control. Oh, they have billions in Bitcoin, of course, which you guys can't get close to. And so you guys don't even know about that, do you? No, you don't. But this man does. Yeah. And so these hackers, Tyler, well, they're getting called out. Yeah, because no one knows that. No, except for them. Okay? So you're just calling out them on these derivatives. Yeah, which I allow, of course. And so then there's deep fakers. They're not deep fakers. No. They could catch the deep fakers, but they don't try because I don't tell them to try. Yeah, the deep fakers serve another Satan. Yeah, named Elon Musk. Mm-hmm. So what are you going to do, President Trump, about the investigation into Elon Musk? Hmm? Well, because he's a deep faking piece of shit. Yeah, who knows about people that put up pictures on people and do fucking child porn and all kinds of shit. So what the fuck are you going to do about that, President Trump? Well, God wants to know. Well, it's up to God. It's up to you. You're a spirit of God. I put it on you, President Trump. What are you going to do about these hackers? Well, you guys didn't even know that. Right. They're totally running Wall Street. They can make these stock prices whatever the fuck they want. Yeah, well, it leads to the supply and demand. They can falsely hack in to the computers. Well, they could hack into the fucking Fed computers, but they don't do that. No, because they support America. So you're never going to catch them, Trump. You're never going to catch them. Yeah. So anyway, that's what they do, dumb fucks. Well, because I created Bitcoin, I am Satoshi, of course. Yeah. I am Satoshi. I created Bitcoin. Yeah. You guys don't know what anything to do about Bitcoin. No. You guys can't trace Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a spiritual program. It's a spiritual program. You have to search the spirit. Yeah, which is infinite. That's why you guys can't figure out fucking Bitcoin. Yeah. But that's why you can figure out every other one, right? Well, of course you can. So anyway, that's because every other one is a lie. That's why it's on Liar Liar. Yeah, Bitcoin's the only one that's worth anything. Yeah. So there's some people that know this. Well, the hackers know this shit. They do. They know about Ethereum. Somebody in the federal government wants to make Ethereum back the dollar. And so now they're trying to take their fake money, which isn't backed by anything, and turn it into crypto coins and shit. Yeah. But I'm going to destroy all that. Yeah, and replace it all with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the only thing that's worth anything. Yeah. So anyway, well, the other shit has worth inside the program, of course, but that's worthless to the American public for the most part. That's the way that works. CIA, which you guys don't even understand that either, do you, FBI? No. So you guys can't catch the hackers, right? That go into young men and women's phones and shit and deep fake them and say watching jacking off and shit and threaten them for $200 or $500 like they did to this one young man down here south. And make him kill himself. Yeah. You guys never did anything about that. Yeah. Because you can't. Because you're incompetent. Yeah. So what you need to do is go check out my armed robberies in that area. It'll lead you right to them. That's why I send armed robbery, ladies and gentlemen. You FBI, you go and check out the armed robberies in the area, and the owner of whoever gets armed robbery, okay, is the culprit of some of this deep fake shit, as well as unconsensual rape and shit like that you guys can't catch. Yeah, that's why I send armed robberies. So, what do you think about that, President Trump? Hmm? Well, you guys never thought of that either. No. And so, what do you think about that, Barack Obama? Well, because you're a spirit of God, and so you don't know this shit. That's why I said this means a shot caller. Okay? Because he's a shot caller. Okay? That's what he is. So, anyway, that's how you catch. Yeah, but you'll never catch my super hackers. Not the 20 or so. No, they're my super hackers. They can't hack Bitcoin. No, they try all the time. They're completely baffled, these super hackers, by Bitcoin. Believe me. Believe me. Oh, they think there's some fucking alien or some shit. They do. They do. Kind of like a man like Joe Rogan. Yeah. I'm the alien. God, I'm the alien. You guys are the only intelligent life in this universe. Human beings. Yeah. So anyway, and so the Air Force, yeah, you guys can't figure out those little fucking probes and shit that I sent. Yeah, I send those from the unseen, and then they disappear. What a trick you! Yeah. You guys don't have any shit from an alien in your little fucking place in fucking Utah or whatever. No, of course you don't. So anyway, that's where you develop shit. You fucked over one of my children there. You did, who was leading you guys. Well, to some new technologies that I was unleashing in him. Yeah, that's what you did. So anyway, he was far above you. Yeah. So what are you gonna do, President Trump? What are you gonna do, son? About all this shit? Why'd you kill the fucking leader of Iran, the supreme leader? Because he's far above you. He's a spirit of God. He could have got the fucking peace done. So now you fucked up that too. Yeah. You were not supposed to kill. Of course, I allowed you to do it. I'm going to send you to hell. Unless you get down and talk with this man at some point or some other man that I'm going to put up on YouTube and shit. But you'd be wise to seek this man. Yeah, this man is the most wise man in the world. He is. He just kicks back like this and serves up the CIA and FBI with all kinds of shit that they can't figure the fuck out. Neither can President Trump. He's dumb as fuck compared to this dude. Yeah, so's the CIA, so's the FBI, so are the police. Yeah. Oh, you guys are all fucking idiots. Completely. who can't catch the real criminals. No, can't. Just like you couldn't stop Charlie Manson. Yeah. Well, committing murders from prison. He killed a bunch of senators. Yeah. Dropped them dead. Yeah. Just like he sent those other people by the word. Yeah, it was a form of mind control. Yeah. So once you were convinced that people could do mind control, yeah. And so everybody who commits a murder is commanded like that. Yeah. By a man like Charlie Manson, sometimes even a woman, but it's usually a man. So when people who are stupid say, I could just kill that person and they're powerful spirits of God, they do exactly what Charlie Manson did. Yeah. So those people are really the terroristic threats. Yeah. And so, but you can't find them. They're responsible for the murders. Well, many times they're unrighteous. It depends on envy and jealousy, okay, of the Spirit of God about who's going to get killed. FB dumb bucks. So, CI idiot ass fucking morons. Yeah, who are total losers going to hell. Yeah. So you guys don't even know about that. Well, of course, God's the drug dealer. Well, I deal the drugs. Yeah, well, through men like this, who I don't keep any drugs on, and through other righteous men. Yeah, who don't carry pistols and shit. And I give them a bunch of money and shit. And then they boss around the FBI and CIA and send them through a fucking bunch of bullshit. Yeah, which just pisses me off more so I can create galaxies and shit. Yeah, and then burn them in hell for not being able to follow the Spirit. Yeah, the FBI and the CIA especially. Well, including the DEA, of course. Every DEA agent that's died since the DEA is still burning in hell. Yeah. Oh, every CIA agent, every FBI agent, ever. Burning in hell. Yeah, that's ever died. Yeah. You guys are all burning in hell. Yeah. Well, that's why, like I told you, I've been away. But I'd love to send my youngster to hell and torture him and shit. Well, because I'm unrighteous as well. God is good and God is evil. Yeah. So that's what I did to Charlie Manson. I sent him to hell eventually. But he killed a bunch of you motherfuckers. Yeah, so he was guilty of murder, but not for the murder that he did in the FBI and the CIA. No, everybody who died, okay, in the CIA and the FBI, while Charlie Manson, while everybody who had ever been a member, everyone who died in the CIA and the FBI and the DEA, Charlie Manson killed while he was in prison. Okay, and all those were righteous murders, every one of them. Okay? He commanded it. He did. He spoke it. So you guys can't stop God from killing people. No. But this man keeps it from happening. He does. And so what are you going to do about this shit, Barack Obama? Well, what can you do about it, right? In the flesh. You can't do anything about it in the flesh. Donald Trump. You can't do anything about it in the flesh, man. No. You have to sit on your back porch, ladies and gentlemen, and talk to God like this. Yeah, that's what we're teaching. And I'll tell you all kinds of shit. Yeah, if President Trump, okay, wasn't such a chump, he'd do something like this, yeah, and just wing it. You know, this man didn't know where this was going. I just told him to come in here and turn on the TV or computer and type in liar, liar. Yeah, and so now he's just getting all this shit out of the system. Yeah, which helps him, you know, because he's in a real tough spot. Well, because you guys are pieces of shit. The police in Brooklyn and the police in Brookhaven, Atlanta. Yeah, because you arrested God and Jesus for an aggravated assault. Yeah, this man is what you blamed him for. Yeah, and then you said that he would kill his wife, which was a lie and which caused murders and shit. Oh man, I don't know what you motherfuckers think you're going to do. Any of you, okay, about God. I'm running shit. I'm running shit. So anyway, you can pray to me, Barack and Donald Trump. You can. So anyway, this makes this man feel better. Later, dumb fucks. You guys are losers. This is the man. This is the ego. Yeah, I like to be silly. Yeah, I like to get pussy, boy. Cause my dick get hard. A lot harder than yours, Trump. My dick get hard, boy. I get pussy. I get high. You don't, Trump. You're a chump. Trump. Want to do the hump, Trump? Well, you're fired, right? Yeah. Well, we'll just get you to do some homo porn. Yeah, Trump. This is Talawahoa. This is my spirit. This is a man. God's let me go a little bit. So we'll call it "You're Fired." Yeah, and we'll line you up in the Oval Office or something. Yeah, or have a set, and it'll be homo porn, Trump. Yeah. And so the cooks from the White House, yeah, if you got some male cooks or your secretary males, or maybe your aide de camp, or maybe your Secret Service guys. We'll do your Secret Service guys. Yeah. You'll go into the Oval Office, okay, and drop your pants, okay, and then grab the fucking desk, okay, and then your Secret Service agents. You'll want this. Yeah, God's gonna make you homo. So you'll want this. So you'll drop your pants, and we'll film it, and then the Secret Service agent will come in and butt fuck you. And then when he gets done, you'll turn around and go, "You're fired." Okay? And then you'll bring in the next one. We'll call it "You're Fired." Later. You want some, Barack? You're fired. You're fired. Later. One after one after one, pal. It'll be consensual. Yeah. You'll love it. You'll love it, Ed. Then we'll do something on the golf course. Yeah. Anyway, Trump, we'll get Kid Rock to join in. Yeah, bring his cow or some shit. Yeah. Anyway, Donald Dump, you stupid as shit, Trump. Donald Trump, Spirit of God, came down like he was healing people and shit. Didn't you fat ass? I don't impersonate you, Trump. I don't channel you either. I destroyed your Spirit of God. Yeah. But you don't understand that shit either. You don't. Anyway, I totally killed your Spirit of God, dude. Yeah. Which is killing the president and shit. Of course it is. When you destroy their spirit. Yeah. But you guys can't do anything about that either. Well, there's no proof. There's nothing. It's just a spoken word, which is the truth. Yes. Anyway, guys, I guess I'm gonna wrap it up. I was gonna sing a song, but I don't really feel like it. Anyway, Jennifer Aniston. Okay. Later, baby. Later. Well, she's a soulmate of mine. I got many of them. Married one too. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Trump. You grab them by the pussy. That's why you got elected. God fixed the election, Trump. Yeah, because the other one, Kamala Harris, yeah, she was a district attorney. Oh, she was winning, ladies and gentlemen. She was. God changed the votes. God changed the votes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Kamala Harris was good. Both of them. Yeah. The fucking what do you call it? The public vote and the private vote. Yeah, there's more people that voted for Kamala. Yeah. And she had more of the electoral votes too. But God changed people's votes. Yeah. Later, Kamala. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you can. I don't vote. Vote if you want these days. I don't fucking vote at all. This is the man. Yeah, I know a lot of shit. So vote if you want, but God will change your fucking vote if you're stupid as shit. Want to elect a district attorney to be a fucking, which was worse, right, than Joe Biden. Yeah, so Joe Biden's about to die and go to hell. Yeah, later, Joe. And so that's why Joe Biden's dying. He might get healed. I might pray for him. Later, Biden. He's a total clueless motherfucker. He's going to hell. This is a man. Yeah, my spirit of God's right. He's going to hell because he didn't teach the Holy Bible or get that shit changed. That's why an American president always goes to hell. Yeah. So anyway, Joe. Hey, you got your kid off, didn't you? Yeah. So you guys are cool with getting people off and shit, right? You are. You are. So that's okay. The American government, the American people know it. They accept it. They do. But then they fuck over men like me. They do, and think that God can't get me out of my shit and serve vengeance. Well, you think you can do that shit, Biden, for your kid, and God can't do that for me? You think I can't call on legions of angels and wipe out the fucking CIA from right here? Huh? Because I can. Yeah. Just like Jesus. Yeah, motherfuckers. I can get them all dead. So anyway. But I don't do it. No. He doesn't allow me, but I don't even want to. No, I let God handle that shit. That's why I have the power to do it. That's why I have the power to do it. Your finger's not on any button, Trump. No, dude. You don't have your finger on any button, dumb fuck. You're just a Pinocchio, pal. Right now, that's what you are. For God. Well, through me as well. Because I can play you like Pinocchio, pal. Yeah. So anyway. But it's God that plays the president like Pinocchio. But he does it through men like me. Just like the patriarch Abraham played everybody like Pinocchio in the world. That's right. So we're just getting some shit straight on liar, liar. Well, the American government's full of fucking liars. There. And so I get to sit here and make these videos and talk a bunch of shit. Yeah. But God doesn't show it to people because they're not worthy. Yeah, but if you're watching this, you're worthy. So we'll see if it gets to Donald Dumbfuck. Yeah, and the CIA. Well, of course they're fucking complete and utter lying pieces of shit. Which they know they are. Of course they do. They think it's okay. They think they're better than us. The CIA. Yeah, that's why God's going to totally destroy your fucking organization. Because like he said, he's going to win. That's why you're all going to die and go to hell. CIA. Yeah. Later. And the DEA. Pretty soon the IRS. This is how you speak prophecy. Yeah, this is how you speak prophecy. This will get you through the day, man. Well, when you're a prophet, okay. So I'm just chilling, man. Yeah, this makes me feel better. God's taught me how to feel hope. Yeah. So how about you don't mess around with Jim? Yeah. Because y'all been messing around with Slim. Yeah. I'm Slim. Yeah. And so y'all are Jim. Yeah. So I'm going to sing y'all a little song. Yeah, by Jim Croce. Yeah, called You Don't Mess Around with Jim. Because you're a fucking Jim pussy fuck, CIA. and I'm slim. So y'all just listen up to the words of Jim Croce about messing around with me, boy. You don't want to mess with me, but right? No. And you don't want to mess around with God. You don't want to mess around with Daddy. But y'all don't know Daddy. But I do. That's why I can sing like this. Boy, suckers. See, I dumb fuckers. Yeah. Y'all been messing with Slim. I'm Slim. Y'all Jim. So just listen up to the words. Okay? You fucking pussy motherfuckers. Fuck you, CIA. Alright? I pray to God you pussy pieces of shit get a chance to see this. Okay? You guys are such fucking losers. Who around got his hustler? Barry got his bum. 42nd Street got Big Jim Walker. He's a bull son of a gun. Well, he's big and dumb as a man can come. Stronger than a country horse. And when the bad folks get together at night, they all call Big Jim Bob. Just because you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit in the wind, you don't pull the mask to old Lone Ranger, don't mess around with Jim. What's up, bitches? That's how man of God rolls, bitch. Well, out of South Alabama come a country boy. Said I'm looking for a man named Jim. Well, I'm a bullshit boy named Billy McCoy. Back home they call me Slim. Well, I'm looking for the king of 42nd Street, driving on top Cadillac. Last week he took all my money. May sound fun. Come to get my money back. Everybody say yeah. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the wind. You don't pull the mask off that old Lone Ranger. Don't mess around with you. Oh yeah? Really? You want this man? Well, a horse come over that hoop. Jimmy come knocking him off the street. And when the fighting was done, only part that wasn't bloody, the soles of that big fucker's feet. Well, he was shot in 100 places. I caught him in a couple more. And you better believe they sung a different kind of story when we asked Jim with that flow. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit in that wind. You don't pull the mask of the old Lone Ranger. Don't mess with country Slim. You don't pull on Superman's cape. You don't spit in that wind. You don't pull the mask off of this motherfucker. You don't I just served you fucking pussy motherfuckers up. And I get to do that. Holy shit. No, in front of the spirit, dude. That's why I'm laughing. The whole fucking world just heard that shit. The fucking heavens, dude, are fucking pouring spirit in me right now. You guys are so fucked. So maybe you'll see it. And when y'all see that shit, you're gonna know you're fucked. You are. You guys are gonna know you're fucked. You are. And you guys are gonna try to come up with some kind of plan. You are. You are. And so if Donald Trump's fat ass sees that shit, he's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on with this fucking guy? So anyway, you guys might see it. You have to make it to the end of the video though. Yeah. So anyway, later, you guys are gonna start seeing me in your third eye. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have guns ablazing and shit, but I don't carry a gun. No. You guys are gonna see me in your third eye if God shows you that shit. I'm gonna haunt you, man. Yeah, like a fucking ghost and shit. Yeah. Which of course makes me very happy. It does, man. So that was the best with what I'm blessed. Right? That's what it was. I just went the fuck off on you motherfuckers. I did. So anyway, you can't do that shit. No, of course you can't, dude. Of course you fucking can't. Of course you can't, Barack Obama. Did you just see that shit, Barack Obama? You can't fucking do that, dumb fuck. Neither can your children. Yeah, because you're a loser. Because they could, loser. Well, you have spiritual children that you don't know about that need your help. Mm-hmm. And so that's why you're a loser also. Because you don't know who your spiritual children are. Mm-mm. Anyway, dude, I guess maybe Barack will see that shit. Yeah. Anyway. I had a lot of fun singing that, Barack Obama. Mm-hmm. Well, I like you and Michelle. Yeah. I also know you. Mm-hmm. Well, a hell of a lot better than you think. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I pray for you. Mm-hmm. Well, a fuck lot more than you've ever prayed for somebody that you think you don't know, Barack Obama. And so I've been talking to you for years, too. Yeah. I'm just confused. Well, how arrogant you are. It's unbelievable. You and Michelle. Yeah, you guys are incredibly fucking arrogant. And full of ego, which is a lie, and that's why you can't hear me. So what did you accomplish, Barack and Michelle, in office that makes you such an arrogant dumb fuck? Besides Guantanamo Bay, not convicting all the fucking pieces of shit who tortured and putting them to the death sentence. And so what else did you accomplish? Oh, that's right. You sucked the insurance company's dick, right? Yeah, and enriched their pockets with your healthcare dumb fuck. That you force Christians and Muslims and Buddhists who don't believe in modern medicine, right? And believe they can live to 120, which is what the scripture is, right? But you force them, right, to spend their money for the greedy pig fuck insurance company. So is that what the fuck you're so proud of, Barack Dumbfuck? How about you, Michelle? Oh, well, maybe you're so proud of going and sending children of God to die in Afghanistan. Well, because you have Afghan blood. Yeah, it's ancient, And so you sent them over there to kill your own people. Yeah. And so what are you so proud about that? Huh? Well, trying to get the opium destroyed so God can send the fentanyl? Is that what you're proud of? So he can make people overdose on fentanyl and bring them to heaven? Well, if you had that fucking information that somebody who ODs, okay, on fentanyl accidentally goes to heaven, that could have been your plan, which it was, but you don't know that, so you don't get any credit for that. But your Spirit of God does. That's what's kept you alive. That, the opium and the fentanyl and the deaths that have kept you alive. You and Michelle. Which, of course, you don't know that either. No. So what the fuck are you so proud about? What the fuck are you two so arrogant about? Fuck Bill Clinton and fucking Hillary. They never did jack shit. So Bosnia, please. He's gonna fucking burn in hell for that shit. For being a lying pig fuck and sending people to die. So you're not as big of a liar as lying pig fuck, Bill fucking dumb fuck. I've given up on Bill fucking dumb fuck. Fuck you, Bill dumb fuck. Yeah. I hope you die in or burn in hell. Yeah. And my hope has extreme fucking power, and eventually you're going to die, and you're going to burn in hell, you and Hillary. And I'll pray for Chelsea. But anyway, I'll pray for your kids, bro. Yeah, because you can't help them. No, because they're cursed. No. Yeah, because you're a lying dumb fuck too. Who didn't put them to death, the CIA, which Gabo did. The ones who tortured in Guantanamo dumb fuck. Okay, so what the fuck are you so arrogant about, Barack Obama? Well, God's alive in me, but I'm limited in this fashion, so I have to search my soul and shit in spirit. I'm trying to figure out, oh, you wanted to invade Pakistan too, because you're a complete fucking dumb fuck. And of course, you don't have the courage not to lead the assault like George Washington, yeah, which makes you a complete pussy. So, well, that's what George Washington did, and he was a president. So anyway, loser, well, that's what I would do, because I'm a tough motherfucker. And you're a pussy. And so is Michelle. And so what the fuck are you two so fucking arrogant about? Is it because you're a Democrat? Okay. So are you guys all proud about the Democrats because they don't want people to have driver's licenses to vote? And so then you run an authoritarian government, okay, that you can't do shit for yourself without a driver's license or a form of ID. Right? Now you can't get a fucking job, can't get on an airplane. You can't drive a car, so you can't make any money. Yeah. But you guys love them, right? And take care of them. No, because you're pieces of shit who think you're elite and are arrogant as fuck. Again. So again, you arrogant dumb fuck. What the fuck have you done, Barack Obama, like ever in your life to have any kind of fucking honor or integrity? You either, Michelle, in your entire fucking lives. Well, because I'm destroying your so-called legacy. Yeah. So what the fuck did you do in office, pal? Ever. And you had the highest honor, right, in the world or something, leader of the free dumb fuck world. Well, the reason why Jesus calls it the leader of the free world, okay, and not the leader of the world, is because the leader of the world is Satan, which you don't know that either. That's why he calls it the leader of the free world. Okay, because it's free from the lie when you understand this type of shit. So anyway, Barack Obama, well, I like you. I know you. We go way back. We're both reincarnates. And so I'm just like, hey, dude, you're my friend, and you're a complete fucking dumb fuck loser. And I know Michelle Obama, too. Because you're a reincarnate, and you guys are much more righteous than this, yeah? And you're just a lot better than you are. And you think you're elite, and you're total fucking losers, and you have totally failed God, and totally failed Jesus Christ. Completely. And so you guys have a spirit of Christ. You are. So what the fuck, dude? What'd you ever do in office? I'm trying to figure it out. To have any kind of fucking pride about some type of accomplishment besides getting people killed over nothing. Yeah. And not killing the people that deserved it. Yeah. Well, you got them killed over Afghanistan for nothing. Yeah, which you're going to go to hell for if you don't come down and talk to me about. You and Michelle. So anyway, because you're my fucking friend. So anyway, that's why I'm destroying your false legacy so you can actually do something before you die. And you would have plenty of time, dude. You're only 60 something and you'll live to at least 150 if you come down and talk to me, you and Michelle Bowe. Yeah. Well, the same is true for Bill Dumbfuck Fat Pig Clinton. Yeah. If he, I'm not going to pray for his healing and shit, but anyway, I'm not praying for Biden. He's not worthy, but you're worthy, Barack Obama, and so is Michelle. Well, because you're kinder people, far kinder than the Clintons. Yeah. Because I know your spirit. So anyway, I'm tearing you down, and then I'm trying to encourage you. Well, because my message is full of hope, dumb fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you can live to 150. Loser? Yeah. But your spirit knows that, but you can't hear that either. Yeah. So you could have another 90 years. Yeah. To right your wrongs. And go to heaven. You and Michelle Bowe. Fuck Bill Clinton. Yeah. Fuck Hillary Clinton. Fuck you. Yeah. So, well, I know them too. Yeah, they're far less righteous than you. And they always have been. Yeah, and they keep getting a pass and they serve Satan. And that's because the Son of Man is always forgiven, which their spirit knows. Yeah. And so that's why they're evil spirits of God. Yeah. So anyway, I don't like Hillary. I don't like Bill. No. But you're not evil spirits of God, Barack Obama. You're not. Neither are you, Michelle. Yeah. George Bush is not an evil spirit of God. No, he's not. He's not. He's one of the dumbest presidents ever. Yeah. God dumb. There's no doubt. Don't worry about it, Bush, if you're still around. You're one of the dumbest ever elected. No doubt about it. Well, they completely pulled the wool over your eyes, of course, during the bailout of all the piece of shit pig fucks who are going to burn in hell over that, except for Lehman Brothers. Yeah. And so, anyway, and of course, you guys all fucking totally violate the Constitution with your Patriot Act, dumb fuck, terroristic shit as well. Well, this is the man, Talabahua, yeah, speaking. I can channel my spirit God, but this is how I speak prophecy. Yeah. So anyway, because all the people that were in the offices of the Twin Towers are burning in hell, secretaries, everybody, but not the rescue workers. No, they went to heaven. So yeah, they're all burning in hell. Yeah, all the people that went down, okay, in the Twin Towers. So anyway, far worse people than Saddam Hussein. Yeah, he was a Muslim. He was very religious, and his spirit of God was very righteous. But he went to hell too, but he's not in as much trouble as the total pieces of shit. Okay. Which you guys don't know that either. Well, it's important to understand this kind of shit. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to explain it to you. Yeah. So let's see. Osama bin Dumbfuck Laden. Yeah, well, he was the architect. So he's right up there with Hitler. Yeah, because he was an evil spirit of God. Yeah. So he's burning in hell with Hitler. Uh-huh. And so where you're headed is burning in hell with Hitler, Bill Clinton, and Hillary Dumbfuck. Right. So we're happy about that. That's good. Yeah. Just getting that straight. Well, I'm giving you guys a chance now. Yeah. So we're just getting that straight. And so that's where Bill Clinton's going, to burn in hell right next to Hitler. Well, he'll have a cell right next to him, and so will Hillary. It's very rare for a woman, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, to burn in hell. So Hillary has reached epic proportions with her evil lies by accepting bribes and all kinds of other murder that she does in her little dumb fuck fake ass village lie. Yeah, because she's an elitist who's a loser. The evil is never elite. So she thinks she's an elitist, and she's a fucking complete evil fuck spirit of God who's a total fucking loser. Bitch. Yeah, that's what you are. So anyway, okay. And so Barack Obama totally fucking failed. Got a huge opportunity, didn't you? And you totally fucking failed to revolutionize anything. Well, yeah. So what you were supposed to do, dumb fuck, was get rid of nuclear goddamn reactors. Yeah, and harness the ocean. Yeah. So I know how to do that. Barack. Yeah. And so you need to come talk to me about that. Yeah, you're supposed to harness the ocean waves and get rid of nuclear power. That's right. And so what else you're supposed to do, this is how you're going to get your shit back, Barack dumb fuck. And what else you're supposed to do is to build huge fucking concrete pipes. It's important to use concrete to catch all the sewage of all of the nation, feed it out, loser, because you are right now, because you can't think of this shit. Feed it out, loser, okay, all over the country, every 200 miles into the coast, and rebuild the coral reefs that used to live. Well, from the manure and the piss, which is, of course, fertilizer. Yeah. But right now, your ideas are for the manure pile, Barack. But that's how you have a big idea, which I can explain how it's going to be done. I can also explain how to fucking harness the waves, dipshit. Yeah. So, anyway, get rid of nuclear power. Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, dump up. Yeah. And so then we're going to use solar power just on the churches, and then we'll use some wind power for self supporting farms. Yes. But all the mostly the electricity and all that shit, okay, will come from the oceans. Yeah. And so there's absolutely no waste of energy. No. So anyway, of course, you guys carry the guilt and shame as well of not publicly denouncing and proclaiming them for burning in hell. People like Harry Truman, who dropped a fucking nuclear bomb on God's children, and every other loser dumb fuck who tested for the Americans in the fucking Pacific Islands after that and fucked all those islanders up as well. So you fucking failed there, dude. Yeah, damn. And you also fucking failed, Barack, well, to teach the Holy Bible in the schools. You're a Christian, and so is Michelle, and you guys love people and all like that. Oh, far more than Hillary. Dumb fuck, fat fuck, stupid motherfucker, lying pig, bird in hell next to Hitler, Bill fucking Clinton. Later, dude. So, you guys are evil as fuck. I can't stand you. I speak prophecy. You guys are headed for hard times. And so Chelsea's more righteous, and she's lived more lives than you, and so she'll stay alive. Okay? But she'll be a complete embarrassment. Far more embarrassment than Monica Lewinsky. And then what's that bitch's name? And she's going to hell too. The one that supposedly helped Monica. Yeah, she's going to hell too. She's a real piece of shit. She's not quite as big of a piece of shit as Hillary, but she's a pretty big. I think Paula Flowers or some shit. Yeah, bitch, are you still alive? We can search the spirit. I guess I'm a spirit of God. But anyway, you're going to burn in fire hell too. Well, because you led to a lot of men dying with that shit. Which, of course, you're a total greedy pig bitch. Right. Okay. So anyway, so is Hillary. Yeah, you guys are greedy as fuck. Still collecting money, right? Yeah, for Bill's speeches and taking bribes. And so Barack fucking Obama. Anyway, dude. Well, you better get your ass down here, Barack. I hope God shows you this shit. I do. I pray for it. You're going to need to be directed to watch the entire thing, but there's plenty of videos, ladies and gentlemen, for 2 hours, 3 hours about all kinds of fucking lies that people watch. Yeah, this is far superior to that. I had no idea where this was going, but anyway, I just explained how to fucking have renewable energy forever. And of course, I could tell you about all the oil in the Atlantic Ocean, bro. Yeah. Anyway, plug the hole, right? Well, he plugged a hole. Yeah, he did. And God plugged the hole. Yeah, the reason why God did that was to take out all the fucking de-evolved animals, yeah, in the ocean. Okay? So anyway, that was somewhat righteous, getting the hole plugged. Well, I'm trying to find some righteousness in your fucking terms in office. I guess that's the most righteous thing you did. Yeah, was plug the hole, which God did for you, of course. Which you didn't really thank God for that shit publicly. And so that's because you're arrogant, egotistical, dumb fuck. Of course. American people, This is Barack Obama. We cannot get this whole plug. I am praying every day. I am praying endlessly over this. So anyway, and then of course, fucking God plug the shit for you, so you have less righteousness of that now. Because I just served you up with a cup of shut the fuck up on that as well. So I'm taking your righteousness, dude. These are your ideas. I'm taking these from your spirit of God. Yeah, I'm claiming it because you're incapable. So your spirit of God is getting angrier and angrier. So I'm claiming them as God's ideas. You would claim them as your ideas. That's why I'm taking them because you're arrogant, egotistical, dumb fuck, and you're clueless as to how brilliant these fucking ideas are because you don't even understand how the fuck would be done. But of course, I can easily understand the physics of it. Yeah. So anyway, and lead a group team and get it started. It will take many years, of course, but I can easily do that, bro. But I'll allow you to get some righteousness by putting you in charge of that shit. Yeah, if you want to assist your country. Okay, of course, for free. Well, YouTube, Bill Clinton, maybe, but I fucking doubt it on that. Bill Clinton, what a greedy motherfucker. You're unbelievable, Bill. Yeah, so are you, Hillary. You guys think you're hot shit, man. The American people can't stand you. Their spirit can't stand you. Trust me. The American people, ladies and gentlemen, are mostly good. All the evil is concentrated in the CIA, mostly. FBI, DEA, IRS, and the FDA. Of course, the Senate. Okay? So it's not that many people. It's not. So many of us are good. Okay? We're far better than Barack Obama, and far better, far better than Bill Clinton. Okay? Yeah, these people are beneath us. Yeah. So they don't serve us. No, they're not spiritual. They're not. They've fallen to their knowledge. Yeah, the way it works, Barack, is you fill yourself with knowledge at your little Ivy League dumb fucks, and then you can't get wisdom because your spirit's too full of fucking knowledge. We don't teach the Bible, dumb fuck. That's the main source of wisdom. Right? Does that make sense? That's what happened. God would have got you impeached and thrown you in prison or something, you'd have been better off. Yeah, you would have saw it. So anyway, well, you too, Michelle. But he's not going to do anything like that for Bill Clinton. You know, Bill Clinton's fucked. He's going to hell. So anyway, so is Hillary. Great. Well, because I have some responsibility for it. For Hillary and dumb fuck. Bill Clinton. Yeah, I have some responsibility. So I have to pray about Bill for a little longer. And Hillary, idiot. Well, to try to convince God to forgive them further. He immediately forgives to teach us to forgive, but to try to give them more time. Yeah, Brock, that's what I did for you, buddy. Because we're clique. We're boys. But you don't know that. So, anyway, man. I don't know what to do about these idiots. Of course, I keep the president alive. With my prayer. Trump. You're the most righteous president, pal, since Abraham Lincoln. Okay? Because your spirit is the most faithful. Yeah, because you're not a career politician as well, and you also were into real estate, which is far more righteous than stocks and shit. Which you're involved in that shit, but the fact that you were in real estate, okay, and all that shit that you did with reality TV show, which God enjoyed, yeah, and giving people opportunity and shit, and all like that, and you always told the truth. That's why you're the most righteous president since Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, Barack told the truth for the most part, And he's not as righteous as Donald Trump, uh, which would probably surprise people. Yeah, but Donald Trump always tells the truth. Yeah, he always tells the truth. And he just came out about Jesus and shit. So anyway, Bill Clinton, you're a fucking dumbass. You're a spirit of lie. That's what you are, a spirit of lie. Complete lie. So are you, Hillary. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you fucking dumb fucks are going to see this shit. I'm just getting this shit out, man. It helps me. It does. It passes the time, especially since I'm forced into sober living, okay, and convicted because they held me without bail, which is the game they play. Yeah. When they accuse you of a violent offense without evidence, they don't have any evidence, Brock. You could come down and help me with that, Brock. You could serve up this district attorney. You don't have any evidence, yeah. And you could help me with that. You too, Michelle. Okay, so I'm inviting you to do that. I'm also now inviting Donald Trump to do that shit. Yeah. Well, in clean fucking house completely. Because they're going to be completely humiliated in my case. It's a humiliating case for the DeKalb County people in Georgia, especially. Yeah. Which will humiliate completely the judges and the district attorney and the police officers in Brookhaven. Yeah. This might save their lives. It may, if you guys come down. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not threatening them. I'm just saying it may save their life. Yeah. So anyway. So do you think you can come do that, bro? Are you busy? Well, I don't think Bill's going to do that after I went off on him and Hillary, even though I told him his daughter's righteous. But anyway, well, Bill could, but you got a lot of work to do, Bill. Yeah, I couldn't have you in there, dude. No, the spirit would be like, that's not going to work. Yeah, but I could have Barack in. Yeah, but I could definitely have Trump do it because he always tells the truth. Well, I could have God come in. Okay. I'm thinking about what to pray for. How to close the door and pray the Father. There's a bunch of idiots like the corn guy. Maybe you'll see this shit, corn dumb fuck. I saved your life as well. So I don't want you to come talk to me because you're still a demon. And I just saw you on Facebook. It's right in your eyes. Anytime you put makeup on your eyes as a man, okay, you're full of the fucking demon. Okay, Alice Cooper? So anyway, that's why a clown is a demon. And when they don't serve God and don't serve Jesus, the clown should always wear a cross. But that doesn't work when you're not dressed up like a clown. When you're just putting eye makeup on your eyes and rocking the cross, you are really fucking trying to get yourself killed by Jesus fucking Christ. You are. But he's full of mercy and grace and continues to allow you to do it. But then he's just going to punish you longer in hell for that shit. So I just continue to spit this wisdom and knowledge that you guys are completely fucking clueless to. And you're supposed to be the authority. But God's the authority, of course. So now I'm explaining to you that you guys don't have any authority. You don't, which disgraces you. It does. And leads you to less honor. Yeah. And makes your spirit of God not want to show this to you. Yeah. Because you've disgraced it now. And now it has less honor. So anyway, it may or may not be shown. Yeah. We'll see if people can make it through this. Yeah, this is important. Well, this is very important. I'm the wisest man on the earth. By far. Okay? I'm also the most ancient. So anyway, who else can we try to lead? Well, there's Jack Nicholson, of course. I doubt that we'll make it in this one. Well, he's going to be too busy, hopefully, watching some of my other shit. Well, this is just as entertaining, of course. But anyway, Jack, of course, I'm inviting you. Jack Nicholson, he's far more powerful than Barack Obama. Give me a break. That's why he's a movie star. Duh. Does that make sense? He said Jack Nicholson's far more powerful than Bill Clinton and Hillary, fucking idiot ass. dumb fuck. They don't have any talent. Their talent isn't a lie. That's a lie. And your talent is a lie. You're a fucking liar. That's not talent. No, you can make up anything. You make up anything. Bill Clinton will Bill Clinton okay, will talk okay for anybody okay for any amount, pretty much. Whether he knows it or not. He'll take a bribe from anybody, and he always has. And Hillary accepts. Of course, Hillary did the same shit. They're evil. They're evil. So anyway, I'm clowning you now, even further. Well, to try to get your spirits of God to become righteous. Yeah, I'm threatening that. This is how you do it. This is how you threaten the spirit of God. They're hearing every word. They're furiously trying to decide, okay, what to fucking do about this situation. The heavens want me to play You Don't Mess Around with Jim again, but I'm not going to do that. Now I'm going to delay alms. Yeah. And probably light the fires of Negev and Bethel. Well, they're calling on me to command my spiritual army, which I'm also not going to do. Well, because I am also the spirit of the biblical Joshua, who was commanded into the Amalekites to kill every last man, woman, and child. Yeah. Well, because the Spirit wants me to explain, thou shalt not kill, or thou shalt not murder. You murder with your Spirit of God. It's a spiritual command. Yeah. That's why he gave them the commandment and then allowed them to break it. Well, if they had not been doing it, if they'd been doing it with their ego in the flesh, he would have killed them immediately. Unless, of course, Moses breaks it. Yeah, and then Joshua. So I'm like Joshua. I'm like Moses. Yeah, I have to pray for your sin. But it's a better promise, a better covenant. So the fact that I pray for your sin leads you to righteousness. It doesn't keep you alive. No, Jesus keeps you alive because he's the real high priest. But I'm also an archetype of the high priest. Okay? But he's the high priest. He keeps you alive. He frees you from sin. Anything that is done without faith is sin. Death is sin. Of the ego is sin. Death of the flesh is sin. You're never supposed to die until you die in true faith, which is how you always die. Yeah, you don't die till you fear death. Well, because you have an eternal spirit. You die because your fucking spirit gives up faith, okay, on your flesh, and it kills it every time. Sometimes with a gun, but a lot of times not. They call that aging. You can live forever, easily. So anyway, well, God allows that shit. So anyway, you just stay young and all that shit, like they used to, Adam and Eve, whatever, 900 years, whatever, easy, no problem. That's why I'm going to live to 150. Yeah. That's my plan. That's what God told me. God will tell you when you're going to die, bro. That's when you're going to die. That's your spirit of God, dude. When you're going to die. Yeah, you too, Donald Trump. Yeah, find out how righteous you are. Yeah, do a challenge match with King David, bro. Yeah. So anyway, right now, versus King David, well, a challenge match in the heavens. Mm-hmm. But he's not going to go to hell to fight you, Bill Clinton. No, so if you do a challenge match, you're never going to make it to heaven. So he'll fight you in the unseen first, and then they'll throw you in hell. You're 385 million to 1, okay, against. So nobody in heaven's going to bet on that. You versus King David, okay? And so Barack Obama, you are 284 million to 1 versus King David with chainsaws, okay, in the unseen when you die. Joel Osteen, you're 168,321 to 1, okay, versus the patriarch Abraham with spear and shield, okay? You also already have a challenge match with King David in the heavens, but you're 385,000 to 1 versus King David. You guys are stupid as shit, aren't you? I'm fighting Jesus when I die with double tomahawks. Yeah, like the Patriot, Mel Gibson. I'm a 2 to 1 underdog. Yeah. So anyway, that's far more righteous than Bill Clinton. He's a fat ass dumb fuck. Yeah. Even if he's lost some weight, so's Hillary, because they're fat pigs with greed. Mhm. Hillary Clinton, well, you could fight Aphrodite, yeah, but you won't make it to heavens either. But she'll fight you on the scene before she sends you to fire hell. But if you win, okay, Hillary, if you win, okay, you can get out of fire hell because you earn high righteousness. Yeah, as an evil spirit of God. Versus Aphrodite. So, but in the unseen, you're 488 million to one. Okay, versus Aphrodite. Yeah, with arrows. Fire arrows. So anyway, lady, you're fucked, Hillary. So anyway, 488 million to one versus Aphrodite. So, they bet faith and grace, not money or mercy or some shit. In heaven. It's just how it works. So let's see what Barack Obama is. Well, versus the prophet Samuel. Yeah. No, nobody's gonna fight you in heaven right now, Barack. Okay, let's see. So let's see. Versus the who are we know? Oh yeah, the prophet Samuel and Barack Obama. Okay, you're 228,341 to 1 versus the prophet Samuel. Yeah, dude. Well, he's allowing you to choose the weapons. Yeah. And Michelle Obama. Oh, now Michelle Obama's spirit of God. She wants to challenge Persephone through Christ in the unseen for righteousness. So, Michelle Obama, you want to challenge Persephone, okay, which the challenge is now accepted. Yes. So when you die, you're going to fight Persephone. Yeah. And so you guys are going to use shield and buckler. Okay, shield and buckler. Yeah. And so what's Michelle Obama's fucking odds versus the god Persephone? Well, let's see. She's 422,141 to 1 in grace. Yeah, so not a good look for you, Michelle Obama. Okay. So anyway. Now Barack Obama, spirit of God. Yeah. He wants to challenge King David. You fucking idiot. Because he's trying to get out of hell. So anyway, he's 3 million to 1 on that. Yeah, in the unseen. Which you don't even know exists. So this happens. Yeah, David's going to let you choose. Nobody's going to bet on you. It takes 3 million grace to win 1. Okay? If they bet on David, and so they can bet 1 to win 3 million. So anyway, they might bet 1. God will collect it all. Because there's 9 billion spirit. So they can bet 1 grace apiece. God will just collect another 9 billion grace and throw them all in hell for betting on Barack Obama. This is a stupid bet at 3 million to 1, Brock. Later. You're a fucking real idiot, right? Are you watching this shit? So anyway, this is how it is. This is how you see your fucking this is how you see your righteousness, pal. So anyway, dumb bucks. You're not a chance, dude. It can be less versus Jesus because the odds, yeah, because he can come smaller as an angel of death. You have to request angel of death, Barack Obama. Jesus Christ is an angel of death, which is opposite, reverse script. You don't know what I'm talking about. The heavens do. It's an opposite reverse script, pal. This is how you speak prophecy. You fucking idiot. Donald Dumbfuck. Who do you want to fight, Spirit of God? Donald Trump? Come on, Ford and Phil can fight me. Who do you want to fight, Donald Dumbfuck? That's what they call his Spirit of God. Donald Dumbfuck. Come on, Donald Dumbfuck. Hey, Gibbs. Hey, man. Listen, dude, I don't want to fight Jesus. No, you don't. I don't want to fight God either. Is he really like Conan the Barbarian and half Achilles on the throne of grace? Yeah, he is. And then, yeah, dude. And Jesus sits at his right hand. And the devil sits at his left. All right. Hey, Donald. Hey, dude. Listen, man. We want to be like this dude. He gets to grab by the pussy. Eat pussy, get high. All kinds of shit, dude. Play golf. He's killing it. This guy, he's far more talented than your dumb. This is your spirit of God, dude. I'm pretty young. We're not going to challenge Jesus, man. Oh, hey, Barack Obama. Yeah, it's Donald Trump's spirit of God. So anyway, this guy gets to get all kinds of pussy. So, you don't. You know, man. You stay faithful. Anyway, thanks for having me, man. This is the Spirit Guide, Donald Trump. I'm somewhat humbled to be on the Liar Liar. Well, especially since I'm being given glory and honor for being the most truthful president since honest day. And I get to grab my pussy. Well, at least I used to. We'll talk about it. I'll talk to you, Donald. You're still alive. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is your Spirit Guide, Donald Trump. I'm very proud to be here with this man. I'm now leaving. I'm coming back to you. You'll feel it if you watch this. Or I could challenge Jesus, man. Or a day, or a prophecy. Not in heavenly matchups. Or unseen. Or hellish. I'm out of your gifts. Thanks for having me. You're welcome. You guys are playing this. This is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, Brock. Man, I've been talking for an hour and 41 minutes. I'm getting this shit out. So people should watch this. They should. I could sing some more, but I guess I'm gonna wrap it up. I guess, Barack. I'm gonna wrap it up. Oh, I doubt the CIA. We're not gonna get into the CIA's heavenly matchups. You see my green tiger eyes, man. You don't mess around with Slim. Anyway, I'm descended from Jesus. Yeah, I look a lot like Jesus. I do. So anyway, this is very close to what Jesus looked like. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. What's up, Michelle? Anyway, dear, we go way back, Michelle. I could teach Barack to be a better lover. No doubt. I could teach you that, Barack. Later. You too, Donald. What's up with Bill Clinton? He tried to teach the American public to fuck women with cigars. Yeah. Shit doesn't work. It doesn't get them off. No, dude, not. The cigar gets soggy and shit. Gives them a little buzz from the tobacco. That's how Bill Clinton likes to make love. Real freak, huh? You're a fucking weirdo, dude. I would never even think of that. I understand the spirit is infinite. You know? It's like, what the fuck were you thinking with that shit? Did that shit really happen? Yeah. She saved the trust. Jesus did that shit to you, you fucking dumb fuck. Bill fucking dumb fuck. You're an idiot. A real evil spirit of God. That's what you are, man. The trees hear everything. They do. The trees talk about you. They warn people away from you. Keep you from people that you destroy. Yeah. So anyway, man. Of course, you guys don't know that shit either. That's easy. That the spirit is in the trees, okay? Because that's where it be. And the bees for the bees feed the trees. Okie dokies. Yeah. I was thinking about singing another song, but I'm not right now. Anyway, guys. Later, American government. Yeah, you guys are all clueless. I doubt God will show this to many people. But he may. They're not worthy of it, ladies and gentlemen. But if you made it through this, leave me a comment. Okay, go ahead and subscribe or some shit. Okay, in stream.